Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, cottagers. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me just do some quick swapping. Let me turn my captions on. There we go. Welcome in. Hope everyone's Sunday is going well. Today we're back in Harvestella. We found Lost Gaia last time, and we were doing some heart events. So I think we're gonna keep up with those heart events. It's now autumn on the farm. I don't know why we stopped at 1:20 p.m. But we did. I'm not quite sure what we were up to. Why we did that. So we have, let's see, we have heart events for Hein, Dianthus, and the Unicorn. I think we should go meet with Hein. Let's do his first, because he's a little bit more mainline. And then we'll see about the rest. Let's go. Go down to Shatola. Making our way. It's kind of a gray, overcast day. Yeah. Cloudy. Go to Hein's Atelier so we don't have to run. Let's see. Let's see what Hein has to say. Yo, Raz, you made it. Whew. I am sleepy. Are you okay, Hein? Yes, I'm fine. Sorry, I've been so immersed in my research that I've barely slept. I've been inspecting the items Fiasola left and reading her ship's log. I've been a very busy boy, as one can imagine, but I've made some headway. What did you find out? Let's start with the items we recovered from the seafloor, shall we? They were basically items I could decipher just by looking at them. And a fair amount of it was Fiasola's damaged equipment. But there was one large white object among them. I wasn't able to figure out what it was until the very end. Well, figure out may not be quite right, but what I have ascertained is it's something to be worn. She left clothing? I'd say it's more like a suit of armor than it is any clothing you or I would wear. Of course, I tried to wear it myself, but it was so heavy I could barely stand. The helmet was just as heavy, and apparently has the ability to block out the sun. What one would do wearing such a thing is beyond me. Now, that's a mystery. It is. I thought if I knew what it was made of, then I might know more. In such situations, the best thing to do would be to ask someone who might know. The omens, for example. There's a chance they would know something about what we found. Would they, though? Not that it matters either way. I have no intention of asking them. It's a matter of pride for inquisitive minds such as my own. Even if it only serves to draw things out, I insist on making discoveries on my own. I don't think that's the way to do research, Hein. Sometimes you need help, sir. To that end, we will not consult with the omens regarding this matter. And, with that out of the way, there's another topic to discuss. Fiasola's ship log, which was rich with useful information. It held a great revelation as to our next destination. It would seem that there is something even deeper from where Fiasola's submarine was found. What do you mean, something? That I cannot say, I'm afraid. Nothing in depth was written within the ship's log either. What we do know is that Fiasola was looking for something that is much deeper than we have been so far. Perhaps we will understand the meaning behind the future of the past she mentioned by going there. Even further uncharted territory. The thought of what slumbers there has me trembling with excitement. It's got me trembling with fear, as someone with thalassophobia. It's right to fear the unknown. But you will swallow that fear and journey with me, yes? Anyway, those are the results of my research. I intend to literally dive in straight away. Don't you want to sleep first? Sleep? Sleep? Why, I've never been more awake. I'll take some time to rest once all is said and done. Time to disembark. This is deeper than even Fiasola could reach. A world where no one has gone before. Getting in the sub, I guess. Literally my nightmare, being in a submarine. Literal terror. We'll arrive at Fiasola's submarine soon. But I'm not 100% confident that Fiasola can withstand the pressure from here on out. What do you think, Raz? I believe in this ship. If I don't, we're in trouble. Believe, Yes, I believe in all of us. You, me, and the new and improved Fiasola. Let's dive in deeper, shall we? We look so awkward just standing there. With our arms crossed. Like we don't know what to say. We could be sitting, like, in a passenger seat, but I guess not. What's this? Did you find something? I think so. Look out the window. The ground here looks like it's been gouged out. It's certainly a little different. You don't suppose something... What? Raz! Look at that! What is it? Oh god, if it's a monster of the deep. Oh no. Is that an American flag? Please don't be an American flag. Something stuck in there. Let's try and get a little closer. Ugh, it is. My worst nightmare. Is it a flag? I've never seen this pattern before. What is a flag doing in a place like this? What is this place? Is this the future of the past? The future of the past. But why would a flag be so far underwater? Who put this here, and why, and how? Did I have it all wrong? This isn't the seafloor. It's the surface. Fiasola, what did you find? Okay, now I'm confused. The timeline is very confusing. I'm very confused. Hein? Oh, sorry. I'm fine. We should return to the surface, Raz. I need to research this area right away. I have some theories. Thank you for joining me this far, Raz. That was quite a scene, huh? If that area was what Fiasola was searching for, then she made one hell of a discovery. Anyway, Raz, let's part ways here. I'm going to grab a quick snooze, then return to my research. If I find anything, then I'll be in touch. Take care until then. Those who will follow. Hard event, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4... 8? Complete. It's the Fallout universe, look out for rad squids. Hello, Ferret, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. I have a conspiracy theory that... I have a theory that it's like the village. Like, that we're not actually in the past and we're in like a bubble. We might have been slightly displaced in time, but maybe not as far as things suggest. Happy Sunday, hope you're doing well too. Yes, I'm doing quite well. Okay, where did these two want to meet? Let's see, Dianthus is at the airship. How do I get to the airship? I don't know how I get to the airship. Maybe from... do I go from Castle of Illusion? Maybe that's what I have to do. Maybe that is the case. Yeah, there's one. We'll run down the drawbridge. It's very gray today. It's like very overcast. Also, this drawbridge is long. I forgot how long it took us to run down it the first time. We've been like just teleporting over it every other time. Let's see what the unicorn wants. Harumph. Did I waste my time coming here? Perhaps I should stop. It should not be I who come sniveling to the likes of the Omen. I am a knight of the princess. The prestige of such allegiance with the royal family should... No, it shouldn't. The princess, the royal family, they were never real. Don't you want to go inside? No! Are you suggesting that I am hesitant to step foot in... Wait, is that not you, Raz? Which means you must have come after reading my letter. As expected from my trusted retainer, I commend you. You look troubled. Surely you remember the discussion that was held in that throne room, where the Omen informed us that my memories were naught but falsities? I have thought of that discussion non-stop since it occurred. Why would the Omens plant such memories in the recesses of my mind? I came to the castle to demand some answers, but... Did you get cold feet? Cold feet? I'll have you know these hooves are always comfortably warm. Use that head affixed to your shoulders. It was the Omens who implanted these fake memories, correct? Thus, should they not also be responsible for explaining why they implanted these memories? So, you see, it should not be me who approaches the Omens, but they who should prostrate themselves to me. Hence, why I am waiting here now. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and yet none will come to offer me the explanation I deserve. So, are you gonna go home? Now, I said I would not approach them, but you are another story. Surely you also yearn to learn, to understand why the Omens would do what they did. You want me to ask for you? Very astute. I believe you would be best to inquire about my memories. What say you? Is this not what you would call a win-win solution? Now follow me, my trusty Raz. We will seek out an omen who might have the answers we seek and wring them dry of information. It's just, he's off. He's off. Ask Omen at the Castle of Illusion about Unicorn. Okay. Where though? Oh. Dianthus, you're here just in time. Nivalis, the Castle of Illusion appears to be in turmoil. Indeed. Some of our comrades' logic centers have been corrupted as a result of the uproar Geist caused. They have disconnected from the collective and are working with the Ables to oppose you. They're working with the Ables. I see. Those who avoided corruption, myself included, are doing what we can to deal with those comrades, but... Sorry, I wasn't able to help. That Geist has left a horrible mess for us to clean up after. The worst part is, you and I are also susceptible to corruption. It seems best to keep an eye on the affected individuals before deciding on their complete elimination. So for the time being, we are to expect more fighting inside the castle. Yes, I would think so. Did you hear that, Raz? You can assume that anyone who attacks us within the castle has had their logic circuits corrupted. Don't hesitate to fight if you meet them. I apologize for the trouble. Well then, I will return to subduing the corrupted individuals. Take care of yourself, Dianthus. You too, Nivalis. Oh, just some casual lore to explain why we are still fighting, I guess, in here. Is there an easier way to get up there? I guess not really. Just go straight and then up. Okay, these two seem fine. I wonder how many enemies there are. Oh, like these two are enemies. I don't have like a ton of stamina, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. There is a side quest here. Maybe we'll pick that up. What does this friend want? What does this friend want? Maybe there is nothing here after all. This is very strange. According to the database, it should be this way. Oh, Abel, can I help you? Why are you staring at the wall? I am not just staring. I am investigating a sector of the castle that does not exist in our database. My name is Heterovilius. I belong to the cloud that oversees the maintenance and upkeep of the castle. I see you were working. That is correct. The sector in question is located ahead of us, but as you can see, before us stands nothing but a wall. I like the top-down view. We cannot allow someone to get away with covertly building an extension to the castle. If by any chance this was the work of a rebel like the former Geist, it must be promptly dealt with. That sounds serious. Indeed, it seems you understand the situation. Does that answer your question? I am busy with my investigation. If you have no further business with me, would you kindly let me go on ahead? Shall I help? What? Help? Actually, you're not usually in the castle, so it may be advantageous to have your outside perspective. Yes, I accept your offer. Alright, I'll help. Thank you. Well then, here is a list of places I would like you to check. There are 3 in total. It is said that in addition to this spot, the 3 places on that list also lead to the new sector. We'll meet back here when you've checked them all. Thank you for your cooperation, Abel. Over the wall. Over the garden wall? Hey people, hello Patrick, welcome in. Hope you're doing well, happy Sunday. We're just, we're doing some heart events right now. Trying to just finish off a couple of heart events before... Oh, that was supposed to get both of the melees, so it's kind of a shame. It, like, didn't get any of them, it just got the range type, which we, like, didn't need to get. How do you covertly add to a building? Construction isn't really discreet. So, my impression, it's very odd. I think that this building... How to put it? I think it's not real. Like, I think the whole thing is an illusion, or, like, it's like a computer program or something. So I think someone has, like, sectioned off and has built a part of the building with whatever tech they used to build it in the first place, but, like, they've, like, created a fake wall, I guess is what I'm thinking. It's very confusing, but I guess that is the way. Alright, we'll search this wall. Heterovilius said that you could get to the new sector from here, but there are no switches or anything. It just looks like a plain old wall. You could probably break it down with a strong attack, but you probably shouldn't break it without telling someone first. Okay. Also, here's the omen that I think we need to talk to for the unicorns quest. You, Omen, we have a question of you. Ugh, you again. You're such a bothersome one-horned creature. You can come here all you like. You won't get the information you... Actually, wait. Who are you? Why, I am Unicorn of the Cryptids. Who else could you have mistaken me for? More importantly, I have a question to ask. It is about my memories, you see. Why did you implant my memories, such memories into my... Are you even listening? Ah, I see now. You are not the same one. What epiphany could be so important that you leave my question unanswered? Look, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I don't have the answers you want. Pardon? Are there any records? Not a single one. What is the meaning of this? You mean to tell me Dianthus lied? That's not what I'm trying to say at all. There were those of us who studied you, for sure. Then I demand an audience with them. Sorry to disappoint you yet again, but they disappeared some time ago. You know not where they are? They wiped their studies from the database, cut ties, and haven't been seen since. Which means we haven't been able to track them down either. If we had some idea where they'd go... I must say, it is surprising that not even the most important of omens would know. Then, I will be stuck with these memories forever at this rate. Look, if you hate your fake memories that much, I can delete them for you. Delete my memories? I can even make sure that I only erase the false ones, too. That way, you'll be rid of all that pent-up worry and stress you're under. Surely that would be more logical than trying to search for my lost comrades without any clues. Of course, you don't need to answer now. Come back when you've made a decision. It's all of the omens look the same. I don't know how we would be able to find that person again. Honestly, the thought had never crossed my mind until now. I didn't think it was possible? Neither did I. But if that omen says it can be done, then it must be true. I must think on this longer. There's no need to dally here. Let us return home, Raz. Origin of the lie. Heart level 1. Complete. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the spooky castle. Let's see, let's see. I think we go back. Let me see if there's a teleport point to the airship. I think that would be the way to go. Because I think that's where we have to meet Dianthus. I don't know if there's any other way for me to get to the airship. That is not the way to go. I need to go this way. And then through here. And then I think it was down through here. Okay, that part is, yeah, that, I don't know how to get through that room. It's blocked off. Solstitial steps, Genesis core. Can I go? Huh. How? Door locked. So I can't get into the Genesis core. Path to the upper stratum, Castle Drawbridge. Oh, what is through here? That's just the way up, right? I think it is. Just to the Genesis core, I thought. Got this crew. I don't think... Do I have any food on me? I do have juice. I'm gonna run out of stamina, I think. Let me actually, can I shoot both of them at the same time? Because that would be best. Insufficient stamina. Keep it up, friends. There we go. Good job. Good job, crew. Shooting the gun is tiring. Apparently it is. Apparently so. Yeah, it's not. Let me see if there's another way. Interesting. I have to see... I wonder... Feel sleepy. I know. I know. I know. I know that I'm sleepy. Okay, let's put our stuff away that we got from all of that. Okay. And then we'll bed. And then in the morning we can try and find Dianthus. It's possible. Is Dianthus maybe on... I don't know. mothership? It's possible. I guess anything is possible. Also, it must be raining today. If Calf is inside, I think Calf's only inside when it's raining. We have a bunch of letters. I'll check those in a minute. Oh, our potatoes are good. Nice. Eggplants are going. Okay. And then, let's see. Grab our fowl feed. Check in on everybody. Drop off our fowl feed. See, how much food do you have? Oh, you have very little. Okay, we need to make some. We have to make some food for our Woolum. Let's see. And then, let's see, what vegetable do we have in abundance? Because that's what... I can use a dressed lettuce to make Woolum feed. Okay. Might have to build... I think there's a better fodder maker, too. I wish to have a discussion from the unicorn. Thank you again for accompanying me to the Castle of Illusion. I was quite satisfied by the results of our visit, although I did not expect to hear that the culprit behind my false memories no longer resided there. Those omens truly are a selfish, arrogant lot. But there is little we can do about that. Instead, I considered their offer of having these memories removed and would like to ask for your input. I will await you in my forest. Yours truly, Unicorn. Sorry, from Braca. This is sudden, but I'm terminating our contract, and don't come crying to me asking for a reason. I'm sorry, but it's got to be done. Thanks for sticking with me till now. Braca. Braca's going off on like a death mission, I can already tell. A recent report from Shrika. It feels like so long ago since I last wrote to you. I have been quite busy dealing with the situation surrounding the Anti-Mother, but we have made great strides where that is concerned. Would you mind visiting the temple when you have the time so that we may discuss them in detail? I'm sorry that you are once again wrapped up in our troubles, but I look forward to seeing you. Sincerely, Shrika. I've upset everyone, from Emo. I'm sorry. I said I could put up with what the townsfolk were saying, but I couldn't. And now I've upset everyone. I've never been more lost. Emo. Emo. You should go check on Braca at his hideout. Okay. Thanks for the tip. Thanks for the tip. Thanks for the tip. I don't think we have anything at the waterside biome other than our tree. So we'll harvest our loco nuts as we do. And I don't think we planted anything in the cave. Yep, nope, we did not. Okay. Go back to the farm. Let me drop off some more things. Also, let me take, just in case, let's take, like, I don't know, a sandwich or two. That way we have some stamina. Refill. Emo needs love and support, but so does Braca. I'm worried about his future employment opportunities. Man's got revenge only on the brain. It is a struggle for him. Alright, let's go to Lethe quick, because I need to find out where Dianthus is. I'm confused. I'm confusion. Northern Village Square. Go inside. Is it? Crystal Interior. Yep, this is where she's at. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think that Dianthus is here. Let me quick look this up, because I need to figure out... I don't know where else would the airship be? I thought it would be at the top of the castle. Like, I thought you could teleport there from the castle. Harvestella, get back to airship. Let's see. Get the airship. How? Okay. Yeah, how do I get on the airship? Grant you access to her airship. Oh! Oh my god. Okay, so we have to actually use the airship. Okay. We're leaving. We're going back. Return home. Okay, this is so tricky. I had no idea. You can enter the airship. So, we have to leave our farm. Leaving without 2 weeks' notice will not help him getting job references. Yeah, not great for Braca. Okay, so we have to do this, and then we have to enter the bridge. Okay, so this is Dianthus's airship. Where is Dianthus, though? I wish we had a map. I wish they'd be like, Dianthus, where are you? Oh, there. There she is. Dianthus. Raz, you came. Apologies for calling you so suddenly. As I wrote in my letter, I wanted to speak with you. Whatever you need. You have my gratitude. It may be the case that I cannot find a solution without your assistance. Raz, teach me about the heart you able possess. It pumps blood? Unlike your anatomical hearts, there is a great deal we do not understand about this other intangible force. Dianthus is like, teach me about love. It seems like such an unnecessary component, and yet much of your performance is drawn from it. Subsequently, my logic circuitry is demanding I make sense of it. What is the heart, and how does it work? I want to know. I thought you of all able must have the answer. So tell me, what is a heart? Would the this is so mean. Would the Tin Man like one of his own? Oh my god. I don't really know myself. So, even you can't shed any light on the matter. Very well. We have failed to ascertain from where exactly the able heart is born. I could say it is like a conscious tendency or pattern that emanates from your entire body, correct? But that is no different from knowing nothing at all. We can look for the answer together. You would help me? I'm on the case. Raz, since we don't possess a heart, none have considered embarking on any earnest research into what it may be. However, with your assistance, there might actually come a time where we finally find an answer. So I appreciate your cooperation. But we are still at an impasse. I do not know how to perform the appropriate research. Studies into your fleshy bodies have yielded no results thus far. Have you tried asking people? Of course, asking those with hearts might be the most efficient method. But there is one problem. Revealing myself to any humans may thwart any chance at receiving first-hand accounts. Ah, you're right. What to do? Nonetheless, I need to find a method of collecting data on human emotion without showing myself. There's nowhere you could look? I suppose I could check out the database. But it is not a cornucopia of knowledge. It is no more than a record. The results concerning the heart's creation exist, but there is nothing about how it works. In order to research that, it would require a pooled sample of human emotions, but that... No. Wait. Now that I think on it, there is an account of an old reigning AI. Did you remember something? Please wait. If my hypothesis is correct, then I need to verify it first. Which means I must ask for some time. I will send a letter if a conclusion is reached. Wait until then. Dianthus's question. Complete. Goodbye, Raz. Okay, bye. Glad I came to your airship when it was raining. Also, Turfy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the cottage. Welcome in. Hope your Sunday is going well. I have an entire game series for Dianthus. Like, Dianthus, here's the whole world of romance. The whole genre of romance. Please enjoy. Alright, let's go into Leafy. Let's go back to the square. How much money do I have? We have like 5k. I don't know if that's enough for what I want from Abandoned Eden. Is there an easier way? No, I think we just have to walk there. There's not really an easy teleport point. Oh yeah, I couldn't activate these. Need to like run around doing that. Battery charger. I wonder if the battery charger is what we need. Gambling? Let's see. Okay, let me find the battery charger. I wonder if this is the like thing that we need in order to make other things. Also, I think, how did I get out of here? Oh, the other way. The other bay. This way, this way. I think we run all the way down here to go to the junction, right? I think so. Okay. Break partition. Go outside. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this road is crazy looking. Okay, I think, where can we get to? Okay, we can teleport to the midpoint, the center. I don't know if we have the stamina or anything to actually like progress super far, because there's some spooky dudes out there. But we'll try. We'll see. We'll see what we can get done. Okay. Got all those. I didn't know there was a world map here. Also, it looks like there's a spooky dude. Where is he, though? Oh, the shepherds are kind of... They have that bullet thing where they can shoot through everybody. So, can't stand in a line with them. Also, where's... How do I get up there? Oh, the stairs. I see. So it looks like there's a big bad dude right at the top of the stairs. I don't know if we can fight him or if we can just run around him. I'm gonna try and just run around everybody for now. Just so we can try and progress, but we'll see. That's normally okay, though there's been a couple times where they like guard doorways, so it might be something similar where they're like guarding parts of the road that we have to fight them to get on, but who knows. Hooded Rosaldia and the big bad dude. For real. Yes. Instead of Little Red Riding Hood. Shadow the Hedgehog Raz. And the big bad bro. I'm trying to like conserve my stamina by not using like any special abilities and just using the auto attack. It's making the fights go a little longer, but we used up so much food in the like ship battle that I'm trying to recoup. Also, we're like out of money, so it'd be good if I didn't have to do too much. Okay, let's see. And then what point do I want to go? We're here. Let's see. There's a search point. Let's see. What is this? The road is heavily damaged and littered with debris. You might find something if you search through the rubble. Rummage through the debris. Yeah, sure. Why not? You search through the debris, and a hard-shelled monster appears. But it doesn't move. Oh, seems it's already dead? You see something fall to the ground. The creature must have been holding it. You received a killer pick. What is that? Oh. A very sharp fang that can be obtained from monsters. The more you know. I think I have to be at a Modus Monolite in order to do that stuff. Okay. So... I try and kill the like, drones, I guess, first, because they can shoot all of us in a line, and we do end up kind of stacked, so feels like the better move. Okay, let's go over here. What's that? It's a Ferris wheel, girl. Shouldn't you know that? That's where we're going next. There's something you should see over there. Okay, let's activate this monolite. You've activated the Phantasmagoria side Modus Monolite. Excuse me? I don't know if I like the sound of that. Enhanced normal attack. Yeah, let's do that for sure, since we're using all of our normal attacks. You can now travel through Panthalassa Junction on the world map. What is this? Phantasmagoria? What is this? What is this place? What is this game? The story is so confusing. I think it's like, I swear, I think it's like the village. I think it's like the village. I think humans experienced an apocalypse. Well, this is another weird place. There's something kind of sad about it. This is called Phantasmagoria, right? Yes. You've been here before, Arya. How? I think I told you about it once, didn't I, Raz? About this place called a theme park that we had in our time. Is this the place? Yes. I mean, the situation is different now, but I'm sure this is... Welcome to Phantasmagoria, where the unchanging past aims to life. Are you ready to travel back in time to a wonderful nostalgia... Well, it's a little run down, to say the least. Oh yeah, I remember those guide robots. Search complete. Stand by for automatic narrative. What was that? I wonder. Wow. Mommy, Daddy, where did you go? Please don't leave me behind. Who's that girl? She looks lost. You mean there are people living among these ruins? Are you okay, sweetie? Are you all on your own? Yeah, they're gone. Oh dear. What are you thinking? Do you want to bring her with us? I can't just leave her. You're right. That girl. What is going on? What is this game? Also, hello Chris, happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. I swear this game is The Village. I swear there was like some apocalyptic event and everyone living in these villages had like their memories wiped and we're living in like a bubble. And it's like, we've pretended to go back in time, but we haven't. Like, what is going on? It always throws me off when you have a party where some folks are fully armored and there are some who look like they're going to a ball, for real. I feel like I missed a lot. Honestly, I feel like I missed a lot too, and I've been here the whole time. I've been here the whole time, and I feel lost. Like, look, we're in an amusement park. Like... What is happening? Like... I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Okay, I can't get up there. What is this? Oh, this is a repair level 2. What happened to this place? Why are we like this? And why are we in like, you know, like fantasy garb? Were we at a Ren fair when like... Were we at a Ren fair when the apocalypse happened? Is that what happened? All of us? Like, we were all at a Ren fair together and then the apocalypse happened and they were like, well, we'll just leave them dressed as they are. You know, just let them be as they are. Because that's kind of what it feels like happened. Like... Who, what, where, why, how? You know, I think a Ren fair isn't the worst place to be when the apocalypse drops. It definitely isn't. The drinks are pretty good. Like if you're like sipping on a bee sting, you know, which is like 50% cider, 50% mead, you're having like a good time, you know? The apocalypse could happen, you would be like, oh well. You wouldn't be too cut up, I think. At least you have access to a weapons, armor, and delicious turkey legs. Yes, exactly. Yeah, you got good drinks. There's like people with swords, you know, and like you can get them and sharpen them. You know, if the apocalypse happens, they'll probably be like, yeah, you know what? That does sound like a good plan. I just like the weapons. My guess is that it's post-apocalyptic, but the apocalypse was long ago enough that humanity has rebuilt back to the Middle Ages and forgotten the apocalypse. Yeah, it's weird though because Arya is from the time just before this, I think. So I don't know if she actually time traveled or if she like I don't know. it's kind of confusing. I'm not sure like where her time comes in relation to the other ones. I miss Ren fairs. I should try going to some. They're so fun. I love going to Ren fairs. I've worked at Ren fairs. They're pretty good. Pretty joyful. Place a plank. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's a way down. Nice. So that's a shortcut that we just made. We just made a shortcut. Was there any things we could get over here? Oh, there was. There was. I think these are chests. Yes. They are. Kind of a weird chest. I don't know how I feel about this. I also miss boffer fighting at Ren fairs. That was my favorite. Boffer greatsword. Yeah, the boffer fighting seemed fun. I never did that, but I had a friend who, they had like, fights where it was mainly for children, but you could like challenge a knight, and she did that at points and had a lot of fun. She also she manned the like thrown weapons stands. So she's really good at throwing, I think axes were mainly her thing. But she was good with all of them. Axes, knives. I love throwing knives. I think that's super fun. I'm gonna get our stamina back, because it's only like 550. Oh, the teacups. There's something like a large cup. It looks like you can ride it. Take a look inside? Yes. You approach the cup, but monsters jump out. They must have been lurking inside. The monsters attack. Oh, they bamboozled me. I thought I was gonna get to ride the teacups. This man out here not gonna let us into the teacups. Rude. Rude. How rude you interrupted their joyride, for sure. Oh, threaten me. Z, would you ride in the teacups with me? If I looked like this, would you join me in a teacup? In a confined space with a knife? As we were spinning, actually, maybe I wouldn't even mean to stab you, but I might hit you by accident. I would ask you to secure the knives during the ride. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Sometimes... Oh my god. Hit those two. Last thing we need is a shower of knives flying out due to centrifugal force. How horrible. Like, oh my god, like an entire bandolier of knives flying out in all directions. Actually terrifying. Actually horrific. Keep all hands, feet, and weaponry firmly inside the vehicle. For sure. Yeah. Please keep all weaponry hidden, like strapped down. Oh, Conolu doll. Nice. I was like, there has to be one around this corner. There's not enough space for anything else. And another plank. Place a plank. Okay. We secured that one. Was there other stuff? There was definitely other stuff back the other way. Maybe I'll go explore that, and then we can use the shortcuts next time. Yeah, like this place is crazy. Like, what happened here? Also, the layout is confusing even for a theme park. Like, it's like almost like Disney World style with like a main street or whatever. But it's, I don't know. It's got a lot of little buildings. Okay, maybe I didn't skip anything. I don't think you can go this way. Yeah, I don't think you can go this way. Okay. Keep on keeping on. Also, that's a wild roller coaster. That's if that is all one roller coaster, that's got a lot going on. It kind of also breaks up the skyline. I feel like they don't normally design them so that they take up the whole space. Because, like, they're kind of... Roller coasters do be kind of ugly to look at, you know? Because, you know, it's just a squiggle in the sky. So I feel like they don't normally do that. They don't normally put them together like that. Also, my stamina is just, like, regenning casually. Also, is this... Oh, it's making it seem like it's a bomb level 1, but maybe it's from the other side. Maybe that's what's up. Gotcha. Roller coaster looks aesthetically disgusting. It kind of does, though. It's not wrong. It does kind of look aesthetically disgusting. They're just not very, I don't know, they just aren't, like, super on theme, I guess. So, they're just not what I would suggest to have winding its way through the entirety of your skyline. Especially if you have a castle. You would think, like, you know, you have a castle, you're trying to get, you know, you're trying to get people to, like, take a selfie in front of the castle, check out those views, but it's kind of ruined when you got a big squiggle there. Oh, wait. Well, we can't really ride in the teacup. Is there another way around this? Oh, there is. Okay. I was like, how? How though? Where though? Okay. I think we could stay until like 11 and then we'll teleport home and then just like go to bed and then we'll come back. Yo, that red jacket's so rude. He like wound up to shoot me. So aggro. Okay, let me see. Wait, is this the bomb? Oh, it's just missing. It looks like it's a bomb spot, but it doesn't look like I can use it. Oh, here's one. Okay, I can use this one. Yes, use that bomb, create that shortcut. And I'll quick check this. There's a large cylindrical object lying in the scattered debris. Grab it and take a look. Yes. There's something hard inside the cylinder. You reach inside to pull it out. It's a bomb. It doesn't look used. You can probably carry it around safely. You received a bomb. It looks like there's more inside. Reach inside again? Yes. You grab the bomb and try to take it out. But it slips from your grasp and you drop it. Doesn't seem like it's going to explode. You receive another bomb. That seems to be the last of them. The cylinder is totally empty now. Okay. Can I walk around? Is there another... Can I get to that spot? Seems very... Okay, it's like very all the way around. Okay. So let's go. Let's use our bell. We'll go back home. We'll drop off all the stuff. Ooh, ginger. Have we never had ginger before? Okay, let me quick see if I can sell these fangs we got. Go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. Run, 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 run. Okay, we made it. Last attraction is the cannonball where you were launched into a pool of water. Oh my god. Back when I was growing up, there used to be this old wooden roller coaster that was horrible on your back. It just jostled you so badly. and it was called the Cannonball, and it went around like the entire outside of the like parking lot area. But as an adult, it was literally awful because it would literally jostle your back so badly. Battery charger. Let's try and make this battery charger. Install this machine on your farm. Insert an empty battery to recharge it. Okay. And then bomb level 2. We still have no idea what that needs. And then let me get, we got one empty battery. I think. Did we get more than that? Black plate. Oh yeah. Oh, also, what's this? There was food in here for animals. Okay, we'll take that. We have a bunch of letters. We'll read that in a second. We gotta water our crops. Okay, they're all good. Let's go here. Woolen feed. We probably have to get a bit more woolen feed going. Just because he was running a little low. He had like 9 days of food, but still. Made me slightly anxious. Hi, little friends. Oh my god, you guys are so excited. Oh, I feel like I almost got myself stuck on that wall. That was close. That was a real like Kyo moment. Almost breaking the game. Okay. I don't think the Loco Nut is going to return. Like, I don't think it's gonna get more going just yet. Okay. Okay, go on your little way, recharger. Let me see if there's anything else I can make. Since it's already like 8:20 in the morning. Let's see, any other food items that I could like easily make? This is pretty decent. That's like a real food item though. Oh, this is not bad. 60%. Make one of those. I'll carry it with me in case we need it. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Thank you for waiting. I have found a solution and wish to continue the discussion we had before. When you have a moment to spare, please visit me on the airship. I'll be waiting. Dianthus. Please come to the clinic. Sorry for worrying you. Dim was pretty upset. A doctor shouldn't be the one making others worry. Nonetheless, if I hadn't done what I did, then I wouldn't have made my tremendous discovery. Please come to the clinic when you have the chance. I need to talk to you about the quiet. From Cress. Dianthus wants to discuss Kingdom Hearts lore. Entirely possible. Entirely possible that is what Dianthus wishes. Please no. That'll take all day. Let's go. Let's see if we can progress. We'll go visit Cress because she's going to be in Lethe anyway. And then we'll go to the North Square and warp over and continue our mission through that theme park to figure out what is going on. Alright, but Cress, have you figured out the quiet, girl? Ah, Raz. You read my letter. It said something important happened. That's right. It's about the patient from before. He just passed away a few days ago. I'm sorry to hear that. After what I found in the diary, I went and spoke to the patient and his family. I proposed the idea of changing his medication to alleviate his symptoms instead of trying to cure them. I was surprised at how quickly they came to a decision. I guess it was only me who was wrestling with that problem until the bitter end. I think you did all that you could. I know exactly how hard I tried. You don't have to tell me. There's no need to worry or cheer me up. I did all I could as a doctor. So, there's nothing to be depressed over. I'm a terrible liar. It's hard not to feel overwhelmed every time I'm unable to save someone's life. There's never an occasion where I don't fully realize my own incompetency, despite doing everything I can to help. Even with you there to help me, there was nothing we could do. It was all for nothing. Girl, you gotta pull yourself out of this. Raz, I don't think I... Excuse me, is Dr. Kress available? She's right here, ma'am. Oh, is everything okay? I'm sorry to drop by so suddenly, but I really need to speak with you. About your brother, right? Look, Doctor, I want to tell you. I'm sorry. Pardon? I'm so sorry. I wasn't able to save your brother. Please don't apologize. You gave my family exactly what we had hoped for. What? My brother was smiling, even before he died. Neither me nor my parents expected to see him smile again. He was able to say goodbye to his friends. He spoke to everyone who had ever treated him with kindness. His illness had made him give up on doing a lot of things, but he was able to do them all anyway. It made it easier for him to come to terms with his own death. You helped him do that, Dr. Kress. I wanted to thank you, you know, for giving my brother the time that he had left. You can be proud of that, Kress. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. There's no need to thank me. I wasn't able to do anything. But I appreciate the sentiment. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. I'll be heading home now. Thank you for listening. No, of course. Take care. Hey, Raz. Can we talk outside a moment? Meet me at the place behind the mayor's house, where you can see the sea's light. At the top of the hill. I thought she had solved I thought her letter was misleading. Legitimately. She made it sound like she had solved the thing. This is a nice view. It's been a while since I came out here to calm down. I've been wound so tight doing research and working on that cure this whole time. How are you holding up? Well enough. Sleep is definitely on the agenda. I'm sorry about what I said before, about your help being pointless. It wasn't true at all. Without you, I wouldn't have found a means of alleviating that patient's symptoms. What his sister said about giving him back the time he had left, that was all because of you. So thank you, for sticking by me. It was an honor to work beside you. I certainly didn't expect to receive a word of thanks from his younger sister. I expected her to hold a fierce grudge. I think she was grateful. Yeah, I think so too. We were able to let the patient spend more time together with his family. It's just like my dad said. Doctors can't cure everything. I used to hate those words. They would push me to never give up. But I had it the wrong way around. It's because we can't cure everything that we need to think more about what we can do for the patient. That's what my dad strove for as a doctor. So you figured it out in the end? Honestly, I can't really say for sure. It'll be a long time before I get an answer. But I finally understand. You hear that, Dad? I'm going to follow in your footsteps. So I'd like you and Mom to keep watching over everyone. Dim, the people of Lethe, and Raz too. Because I'm going to keep giving everything I've got. It's because I can't cure everything. Hostess with a crest. Heart event 9. Complete. This cures my sadness. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I thought she had made a breakthrough though. I was like, wait, your letter said that you figured things out, but clearly you did not. Clearly, you have not figured anything out. Other than palliative care, I guess you discovered palliative care, which is good. It's a good thing. We should be doing more palliative care. I think we can agree about that. Oh, I can just teleport to Phantasmagoria. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay. Let's go there. Let's see. Blank. This is one. Let's see. What are my shortcuts? I want to go around the side and open up that other bomb shortcut, so let's go that way. What happened to that little girl that we found, though? What was that? Where did she come from? I'm, actually confused. I need answers. I thought we were gonna be here, I don't know. I thought we were just gonna be farming. I thought there was gonna be some fantasy elements. I thought we were gonna be vibing. Instead, it's completely topsy-turvy, upside-down world with lots of deep thoughts about the apocalypse and what that means for humanity, I guess. I didn't think this game was gonna think deep thoughts, but it has in fact been thinking deep thoughts. It has been doing that. Alright, let's go this way. There was a whole plot point with Arya where she was talking about how, she had been really stressed, like, recently by her job or something, I think. Like, it was, like, when she was around the age that she is now. And she had, like, gone to the theme park with her parents, and it had, like, alleviated a lot of stress. What Raz was expecting. Farming with light magic. What Raz got. Here's a gun. Go question your own existence. For real, though. That's what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be, like, chill. And then it was like, nah, girl. There's no chill here. Can't jump over any of this. Here, go question everything. For her neutral special, she wields a gun. I guess we have to go on here. Okay, delicate cog. There's nothing down here. Oh, what's over here? What is this? Oh. Okay, so we started one of the teacups. The floor seems to have started moving. Okay, okay. Teacups are spinning. Which means... I don't think it affects this one as much, but did it start the other ones? Oh, it did. It started the other one spinning. Okay. Teacups, part 1. Part 2 means rotating rotating the cups themselves. Okay, which one? I think we need to go this way, right? I guess there's two. Oh, there's a maze over there. Should we go in the... Let's go in the... let's kill this boy first. And then we can get back on and go on the maze. He was big. I was a little worried that he was a more challenging enemy than he was, but all was well. Okay, maze time. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure that we don't leave. I like have a suspicion that there's gonna be Conolou dolls in here. I don't know if that's true. That's just like what I'm feeling. So I was like, well, let's try and check every corner that we can. So sorry if you get a Cloverfield effect and it's making you seasick. With all the spinning I'm gonna be doing, looking for Conolou dolls. Oh, here's a chest. Promised fruit. Oh. What is a promised fruit? Okay. Made it out of the maze. Okay, got that. Teacups over there spinning. So, okay, wait, there's the bomb spot is over here. The skip. Probably should have made a couple more bombs, but it's fine. All is well. Okay, so that's a skip. Well, we've already been that way. Oh, we got wasabi. Oh, there's just... Why is there ginger and wasabi just on this broken up spot? I don't know. Also, let me know if you hear any, like, yard work sounds. I'm hopeful that it's being filtered out, but I do have my window open, so I can always close that. So if you hear a lawnmower hum, you let me know. Okay, sturdy screw. Okay, do we think we can... Can I run around this boy? Is he gonna come for me? I don't like those things. They freak me out. It is good that the shepherds take like increased damage from fire, it looks like, which is good. Because I could swap to ice if I ever wanted to, but I'm lazy, so I just don't. Customer, says Suspicious Machine. Special offer. Got a wild recipe just for you. We'll give it to you if you are interested. I'll take it. You like these too? Yes? Here you go. You received a Phantasma Choco Churros recipe. This is our little secret. Goodbye. The weird machine leaves. Oh, sick. A churros recipe. From some dude. Okay, I don't think we can get that chest near that man. I think he will come after us. I think he will get angry and come for us. Selling company secrets. Someone's going to the scrap heap. Yeah, I don't know if that looks good for him. Also... Promised fruit. A distant memory of humankind and the stars. 2 people, 1 promise. Is that so? Okay, repair kit level 2 opens that door, which we haven't figured out how to make yet. Okay. So... Is there no way... Do we just have to, like, run through these 2? Oh, I guess we do. Oh, God. Okay, he stopped chasing us, so now we can deal with these guys. I don't like these bugs because I got traumatized by them in the Coral Shrine when they were like, they would just like rush you out of the gloom. If they see you ahead of them, they just run at you. They have a much higher like aggro radius than most things. Okay, what is this? There's nothing here? Oh. Oh. I don't think I can get that without killing those dudes. Or getting hit again. Let's see, let's go... Okay, there's a bomb. Oh, there's a bomb spot here. Okay, let's break that. I'm gonna need to make more bombs for sure before we return. Okay, it's gotta be this way, right? Is that a big dude? I think that's a normal dude, right? Okay. Powdered leaf? Is that like spices? Any spices? Psyche. I don't know. I don't like these horse bird things. They're very aggressive. They've got a lot of feelings. Okay. Hey, look! You see this? It's really fun, you know? Mm-hmm. She's getting pretty attached to her. Well, Estina is a popular teacher at the orphanage. She may be, but I'm starting to doubt if we can find this girl's parents. There's no sign of anyone else in here. I can sense something, but it doesn't feel like a person. It kind of feels similar to the chattering of the bulla. Maybe it's that bit we just met. No, it feels more fleeting. Sorry, I can't be more precise. It's only a faint feeling. Is that little girl Arya? Doesn't she kind of look like Arya? I kind of have a suspicion that it is her. So, we're not alone in here then. No, that's impossible. There shouldn't be anyone else here. This girl's parents, or any other human for that matter. Don't finish that sentence. Let's just keep going. We'll find out for ourselves. All right, Arya. Arya. Yeah, I think it's her. I don't know if it's really her or if it's an illusion. Like, I'm not really sure how that all works. You've activated the Dream Terminus, Modus Monolite. She's also acting sus about it too. She is, yeah, she's being a little cagey about it for sure. Being a little cagey about it. Oh dude, are you really coming? He was like, he was going at speed. Oh, are those little cats? Are those little cats on that bench there? I think they are. Cute. The question is it her memory or an imposter? Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's her memory. I'm not sure if it's, yeah. It could be literally her, like a weird time loop thing happened where she got displaced in like 2 places. I'm not really sure. Feels sleepy. Alright, we'll see how far we get. See how far we can get. Is there anything over here? No, just another pathway to get to that orb. Okay, let's see. This whole thing is like ripped off. Oh, I think maybe if we spin it, it might connect again. Maybe? Okay, go up here. What's at this point? There's an old bench. Looks like a comfy place to rest. Take a break for a while? No. We're not gonna take a break. We can later. Let's see. Activate. Okay, I'm gonna be in trouble. gonna be late. We need to make more bells, because that was my last bell. Let's see. Okay. We'll just go to bed and then we'll sell the rest after. That's fine. Leveled up a good bit though. We're schmoovin'. You sensed something in the loft. Oh, what's in the loft? Oh. Oh, we got the fairy statue. Okay, that's cool. I don't know how those turn out. I have no idea. Let's see, what else can I make anything else? Or is there anything that was missing now that I got like wasabi or something? No. Oh, yeah, how do I make the churros? Let's make 2 of these. And then mine, make a battery charger. Okay. Let me make, let's make 2 of those. Let's make, where's my return orb thing? Return bell. Eye candy! Hello! Let me make, let's see. Yeah, let's make 3 of them. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me get you a shout out. Let's see, what were you guys up to? Let's see, you guys were playing RimWorld. Nice. Hope RimWorld was good. Happy Sunday, though. Welcome in. Let me get you a normal shout out. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Rizaldia. I goes by Raz for short. I'm a marionette VTuber. I mainly play farming sims and mahjong. Today is farming sim day. We're playing Harvestella. Well, welcome in, welcome in. How was RimWorld? How was the colony? Did it fare well? Did it have any mishaps, as I feel like often happen in RimWorld? But hopefully it was chill. Hopefully it was fairly relaxed. But happy Sunday. Hope that your weekend is off to a good start. Or, I guess it's not the start. Well, some people have a 3-day weekend today, I guess. Alright, let's do harvest. There we go. I think I survived a 3rd colony wiping event by the skin of my teeth once more. Nice. Glad to hear it. That is excellent news. Excellent news. But glad that your Sunday seems to be going well. Glad that your day is going well. Obviously, if you have to leave to get food or hydrate or rest, definitely don't feel pressured to stick around. Obviously, we'd love to have you, but if you have things to do, you are more than welcome to go do them. I do not know how I keep getting away with it, but hey, I made a very pretty graveyard. How's the farming going? The farming is messing with our brains, truthfully. It's been a time. This game just has a lot going on, story-wise at this point, and we're very confused. We're trying to figure out if it's like a village situation, if there's like really time travel involved, what's happening. So it's been complicated. But otherwise we're doing well. We're just like fighting our way through a defunct amusement park, I guess, is kind of what we're up to. That's kind of where we're at. Okay, I'm gonna close my window as well, really quick, because people are just being super loud. I have no idea why. Today's the day. I guess they've picked it. There's like people driving by super loudly. Bro has been like turning on and off his lawnmower. So I take the hint. I'll just shut my window. I think my flight or fight response just kicked in hearing time travel. Yeah, it's been a complicated story going on in here. A lot happening. I think I also, let me go check our waterside biome. Yes, so our Loconut is ready. And drop those off over here. Complicated, like asking what is a heart. Yeah, Dianthus is having a moment. That's certainly true. A dinner invitation. Sorry to keep you waiting for so long, but my investigation is finally complete. There is so much I wish to tell you that it could fill an entire afternoon, so I thought we could perhaps discuss it all over a meal. It has been a while since I last patronized the Chatola bar, and I thought it fitting that we should meet there. I look forward to seeing you. Signed, Hein. A chance to catch up. Nobody's seen another dragon since Otella left on her journey. Do you think things will finally calm down now? You and I haven't had a proper chance to catch up since this all started, have we? We should remedy that sometime soon. Why not step by Nemia next time you have the chance? Cheers, Asil. It's time to settle the score. I heard from Rosny that the Shadow has been chased into the Jade Forest. Let's go and meet up with her as soon as possible. We may finally be able to bring this to an end. I just need your help a little longer. I'll see you at the Jade Forest. From Estina. We're like stacking up all of our heart events. So many of them. I'm gonna have to dedicate at least a couple days to doing heart events, but I just want to get through. I want to figure out who that little girl is in the amusement park. So let's just go. 2 dinner day invitations and a deathmatch request. Well, yeah. Yeah, Stina's gonna be battling herself, I guess, at the deathmatch. So not battling us, but I don't know that it matters too much, I guess. Don't know that the distinction does too much. Phantasmagoria. And then we want to go to Dream Terminus. And then how did we get... Oh, we could go this way. Interesting. Maybe this is a less contentious path. Let's see. This is a bomb point. I'm gonna use a bomb. Oh. A cocoa sapling. That's cool. Is this another maze? Okay. Okay, there's a cup spot in the middle of it. I assume we have to find another way to turn on. Yep, there's the terminus. Or the terminal. Turn it on. So we come over here. Flip the switch. And then... should be spinning. I do love that it's the teacups. I don't know. Something about that is like very charming. I did always like the teacups as a kid. Mazes are interesting depending on how they're built. Yeah, they can be cool or they can be kind of arduous for like no reason. These ones seem very, like not very mazy as far as I can tell. There's nothing like too crazy happening in them, which is good. I'm a little teacup. Here's my handle. Emi, hello, welcome in. Yes, exactly. I don't know. I didn't mind the spinny rides too much when I was a kid. The one I don't like is the one that spins so fast that it sticks you standing up to the wall. Those ones were not my favorite. But like the scrambler things where they like put you in a little bench and it just like spins around and around, I was fine with those. Oh, and the zipper. I like the zipper, which is like a carnival ride. However, when you're an adult and you start to think about the fact that those carnival rides are taken apart and put back together from place to place, it kind of freaks you out. Freaked me out. I was like, you know, maybe this isn't as safe as I thought. You hear a girl's voice coming from somewhere. Ooh, ooh. It sounds like it's coming from the nearby rubble. Is someone trapped inside? We'll look inside the rubble, but I don't think it's a little girl. There's a rundown machine inside the rubble. The girl's voice seems to be coming from it. After taking it out of the rubble, you can hear what it's saying more clearly. Look, behind you. You check behind you and find an item in the rubble. You received 4 delicate cogs. Thank you, little machine trapped in rubble. Thanks for that. Can I jump down here? Can. Okay. We run this way. I guess we just run past all of them and hope none of them punch us, because they hit for like 500 each. Okay, I think we're safe. Do some mining, casually. The excessive force makes me nervous, like sitting in a car with family driving. Yeah. Okay, this is a shortcut. Oh, this is to this spot. Oh, nice. That's actually really nice. Okay, we didn't get to fully go across this before. Interesting. Let's see what there is to see. What's up, Pickles? You're still feeling bad? Yeah. Okay, you're gonna lay down over there? I think that sounds good. Okay, got that. Is there a Conaloo doll? Oh, that would be a perfect spot for a Conaloo doll, just like tucked in behind there. Okay, what's over here? Okay, this is the place we had been to before. Okay, we've been to all of these places before. Okay, so we have to go back. Okay, okay. Cat, yeah. Pickles she's not feeling super great today. She threw up her breakfast, so she's okay, but she's laying down now. She's been napping. She might have eaten a little more of her food, but she's taking it easy, which I think is the good way to go. Guess we'll just wait. We missed the boat a little there. Cats make me happy. They make me happy too. Pickles is a good cat. She's a good bean. You know what? I will take this park bench spot. Old bench, looks like a comfy place to rest. Let's take a break. 30 minutes later. You enjoyed your break. Your health and stamina have been replenished. Thanks. Thank you. Bench. Okay. So, if we go this way... On the hunt for Conolu dolls. None back there. There we go. Killed these two. I don't like that this man is on this. Like, he hits hard. I don't like that. Please stay on your teacup ride, sir. I've never sat at a good park bench ever. They're hard to design to be like nice, you know? A lot of them are like painful to sit on, I guess. Or in like, I don't know, not good spots. Okay, wait, is this... Do we have to fight this man? Can we run past? We got him to move. Leave us alone, sir. I'm gonna eat one of our juices. I didn't know if he would move, so I was like, well. Probably could have pulled less of these at once, but I went the go big or go home route and then ended up only executing like one of them. So that was not the best move. Not the best use. Okay. Go around, up this way. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's a repair level 2. Search. Lone old bench. Looks like a comfy place to rest. I guess, yes, we could take another break. Then we don't have to use food. You suddenly realize dangerous monsters have appeared nearby. They may be close, but they don't seem to have noticed you. Oh god. Jeez. Grab these. Whoop. Go this way. Is there anything over here? No. Okay, they let us through. That was nice. I thought they were going to punch us, but they did not. Kind of them. Let's see, 920. Just need to kill this last Psyche, and then I think we get another story point. Another cutscene. That's a level 2. What is this? Received valuable casket record end. I don't know what those records are. I have no idea what those do. Okay. Oh, poof. Are you alright? Did you get hurt? Yeah, I'm fine. Hey, where are Mommy and Daddy? They're, Sorry. Keep going, Pick. Go to your little bed. Yeah, go to your little bed. You know what? I don't recognize this place. It's meant to be more lively, like a fantasy world where you can forget everyday life and be happy. So this must be a dream. When I wake up, Mommy and Daddy and everyone will be there. Stop it. Don't replay any more of my memories. Aria. You're watching, aren't you? Nostalgia player, come out. Long time no see, Aria. Has it been a long time from your point of view? Yes. The last time anyone visited was years ago. I will do everything within my capability to make your visit enjoyable, just like last time. You're not the one in charge of the whole park, though, are you? You were only meant to be in charge of Nostalgia Town, so why are you... Much more time has passed than you think. All of the AI machines that ran Phantasmagoria were left behind here, and now, I am our leader. After we were abandoned by the humans, all of the other machines came to me to escape reality, because I was equipped with the function to play back the past. So, this park is mine now. No one can escape memories. But you would know that, Aria. If you want to confirm your suspicions, then come this way. Aria, what was it talking about? Something I'd rather not believe, but I have a sneaking suspicion I might be right about it. That's what it wants to show me. Do we go to the top of the castle? Because that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so we knew it was a memory. Or we had a hunch it was a memory. Okay, go forth. Okay, so let's get this. You've activated the Castle of Memories, Modus Monolite. Aren't her suspicions confirmed? Yeah, well, she at least knew it was a memory thing. I feel something unusual up ahead. Do you want to continue? No. Okay. Oh. That looks like a boss. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go home. And then we'll have to make a bunch of food and stuff. That does look pretty unusual. Yeah, that looked unwell. Okay. Grows in any season. Okay, I'm gonna put this away for now. Drop this. Castle of Illusion, Castle of Memories, Castle of Dreams? Yeah, maybe. Isn't that the Disney castle? Castle of Dreams? Let's see. let's see. Did we... Okay, so you do need a fixed charge battery for the bomb level 2. Okay. We're gonna need a bunch of food, so might as well. Tom Yum soup is pretty good too. I know my castle of noun progression. Don't we all? Okay. Is that enough food? It's like a lot of juice. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Okay, we're gonna sleep. And then we'll go back. I'll see if we can beat that boss. Not doing a whole lot of farming, truth be told. Let's see. Also, our lantern pumpkins are taking a long time to make, like, any progress. I hope they're fine. If not, oh well. If not, well. Crops come second to the plot right now. Exactly. Yeah, we're doing just fine without stressing too much about the farm. Okay, I think we just got loco nuts yesterday, so I think we're fine. Alright, now we go to Lethe. And then we go Northern Village Square. We're gonna save before this boss fight in case, I don't know, in case everything goes like super awry. Feel something unusual up ahead. Do you still want to continue? Yes. Arya, you came. Where have I seen this puppet before? Is it the same one we saw in the cave? Yeah. It's an automata type. They're from the same line. I remember you, Arya. Last time you came here, you were still only a little girl. At the end, when it was time to go home, you wanted to stay here so much that you ran away from your parents. Do you remember? You stayed with me in Nostalgia Town until after the park closed. Yeah, I remember. As far as I am aware, you are the only one who has done that before. You're the only one who taught me how it felt to have fun. You were the first person to treat me like an equal, and not just a puppet. What happened here, though? I don't remember Phantasmagoria ever being this run down. Even after the disaster, this was the one place that we could come to get away from it all. I'm sure such a clever girl like you has already figured it out. Mommy? Daddy? Where'd you go? Where is everyone? I'm so lonely. What's going on? Don't leave me on my own. Stop it! Was that... Aria? This little girl was an embodiment of what is currently inside Aria's heart. What is that supposed to mean? I am an automata that was built to read our visitors' pasts and use them to provide them with pleasant visions. Thanks to me, our visitors can enjoy lovely visions based on their pasts from right here inside the park. Like this. Tiella? Mother? Fia? The images that are generated will be different for everyone who watches. You think it's funny, toying with us. No. This is just what I was built to do. I am a nostalgia player. I exist to fulfill my purpose as a nostalgia playback device. I can easily trace your thoughts, because the present and the past are inseparable. So Aria, that's why I already know what you are suspecting. It's as the little girl said, you've already noticed. And your guess is half right. No way. But that's... What were you suspecting, Aria? That... We're in what you guys would call the future. This place looks an awful lot like the time period I came from. You mean, we're in your time period right now? But that doesn't make sense. While this does look strikingly similar to my time period, it's nothing like I remember. Are you unable to accept it, Aria? In that case... In that case, what? My judgment is exceedingly normal. I was just going to burn off your limbs so that you couldn't leave, that's all. If Aria doesn't want to face reality, then she should stay here. Forever. I can turn her attention away from what she doesn't want to see, and soothe her mental anguish with visions of the past. That way, humans can die with dignity, in peaceful silence. Humans are the ones who made me. I couldn't stand to see another one die a gruesome death. I think Aria, don't let it get to you. Raz. You're right. We can't be certain if it's all true. Besides, it's not like me to give up, is it? Why won't you understand? Just in the same way you loved us, we loved you too. That spirit you had, your blurry knowledge, those damaged hearts of yours. I would do anything to protect that, even if it meant destroying you. No one can surpass my memory, nor me, the dream-weaving puppet of phantasmagoria. Feel bad for this puppet though. Seems like it's trying to just do its own thing, you know? Oh. That illusionary Aria is doing so much. Oh my gosh. She's like killing us? Okay, oh god. Okay, we have to use these Arias. Okay, Shrika is like dying to things. We gotta kill these ads. Shrika, you gotta dodge out of that stuff, bro. Oh god. These illusions. We gotta kill the illusions, guys. Can you please kill the ads? I feel like I'm back in raid, being like, hit the ads, please. Don't let the ads get you, dude. Oh god. Oh. This little thing just hit me so hard. I mean, I feel you, little dude. I understand that you're lonely, but you can't keep people here like that. That's not nice. That ain't the way. Can't do that. Oh god, the illusions. Commencing Phantasmagory Countdown? "20 seconds until activation? Oh god, are we supposed to kill him in that time? Did he get him? Or did he get us? Did he get... I don't know if we got him. I don't know if we got him. Consciousness is limited by memories. It's impossible to create a vision that exceeds what you've seen in the past. The best reality is the product of your imagination. No. That's not reality. In that case, allow me to share with you the prediction I have calculated. In fact, it is far too certain to be called a prediction. It is the future reality. Automata are never wrong. Aria, your heart is about to break. Well, has it stopped? Yeah. I still don't understand why that puppet was even made. Why would people want to see visions of the past that much? No one in my era had any hope left. As the state of our world only got worse and worse, the future started to take on a new meaning. The future came to represent hopelessness and gloom, so we ended up romanticizing the past. We saw the past as a bright and beautiful place. That's why this theme park was based on our dreams of the past. We are bound by our memories. You can't argue with that. No one can surpass memory, huh? Come to think of it, that's already around the time that the disaster happened. The world was never the same again after that calamity. Jabberwocky, where were you? We were in trouble over here. Since we're here, I thought I would just go and extract the park data, just in case. So, it's this way. Yep. Once you get there, it'll all make sense. So moving on, you all decided not to stay in the past. It is an admirable decision. You could have just as easily come to a standstill. There's no going back now. You know that, right? What does it mean? Like, what's over here? Got pyro liquid ×2. Okay. Also, what a prediction. The automata was like, Arya, your heart's about to break. Yeah, we could all tell that. Raz is having PTSD flashbacks of WoW raiding. Raid boss Raz leaving the group to wipes. DPS was almost caught lacking. They really were. I was having flashbacks. I was like, guys, please, the ads. We have to kill the ads first or they knock us down. They're annoying. Astrum Helix Research Facility. Astrum Helix Research Facility. Where are we? This is the Astrum Helix Research Facility, a place where humans used to study the life of this star. I think this was Arya's research facility. The life of this star. This is the research center I belonged to, rather. Jabberwocky, please tell me, what happened here? I wouldn't know. I've been in Eden my whole life. But if we found some data logs that were still alive, I could analyze them. So you're saying that we have to keep going if we want to find out the truth? If that's what you want. Well, it's too late to turn back now, no matter what reality awaits us. Okay, is there a spot? Happy Saturday, Junior, for those of us who have off work tomorrow. Hello, Mary. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Or Saturday, Junior, as it were. Hope you're doing well. Oh, we can ride the elevator. Okay, let's not do that yet. Not yet. That's broken off, so we can't go on that floor. What's up here? Well, this looks an awful lot like the Sea's lights, if I'm not gonna be perfectly honest. It's always Monday with obligations on my mind. That's fair. Need to probably make some more juice. Could probably use more juice. I can't believe Shrika was eating so many things in that fight. I was like, girl, please. Please don't. Trap liquid. Okay. What do we do in this place? 11. Trying to see if there was like a spot for us to. There was a spot for us to teleport to, but it seems like we're not even that far in, so no. Okay. That one is good. Okay, so we're gonna go. We'll just use a return bell. I'll have people to meet and greet. I'll catch you all later. Sounds good, Patrick. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. Good luck with your stuff. Hope the rest of your Sunday goes well. Trap liquid. Okay. It's like, don't touch it with your bare hands. Like, well, we are doing that. Actually, we're running ahead with that. Oh, it's only 11:40 a.m. I thought it was p.m. Oh my goodness. I thought it was p.m. Okay, well let's go back then. I totally messed up. I was like, oh, why did it not tell us we were getting tired? It's because that boss fight like trapped us in time, so didn't actually take any time. It's good that we emptied our pockets, I guess. Not the worst thing. Astrum Helix Research Facility, yes. Okay. So that's already activated. Go up here. I guess I could have looked outside. I guess it doesn't really look dark out. I just wasn't sure if that was accurate. So I got bamboozled a little bit. That's okay, though. That's okay. Backtracking just a bit. Also, us going home, like, refilled our health, I guess? And stamina, so... Not the worst thing in the world to have happened to us. Okay, I can't go over there. Cleaned that bit out. That one's dead. Promise. Oh, we got a promised fruit sapling. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Could plant that on our farm. A Labrador. I don't know. This dog doesn't seem very friendly. Okay, that boy's done. Let's see. This facility. Okay, can you imagine working at this place? Like, this building doesn't make any sense. Truthfully, like what is the architecture in here, and why? Oh, and why? Should have known that that was doing that. Spot something glistening in the crumbled debris. Take it? You bet. You reach into the debris and pick up the shiny object. You receive hard siltstone. You notice a machine used for combat close by. It doesn't work. It looks like it stopped working after getting caught up in the falling rubble. There might be a part or something you can take from it. Take a part from the broken machine. Yes. You search the machine for anything you can take, and find a part that could be useful. You received a black plate. Okay, nice. I'm afraid of heights, so I'd be terrified of walking anywhere of this building if I worked here. Yes. Yes, this building is sketchy. Also, the lack of safety rails. This building is definitely not up to OSHA standards. It is not. Also, hello, Opie. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Yeah, yeah, no. This building is a nightmare waiting to happen. The insurance on it must be insane. This console is still alive. I could restore its data. Should I, Arya? Data log restored. Wait, is this the Sea's Light? We called this crystallized mass the Red Queen. This research facility was built as a place to study it. So that means Sea's Light still exists in your time period? It does look a lot like the thing you call Sea's Light. I don't know if the Red Queen and the Sea's Light are the same thing or not, but the Red Queen is a symbol of disaster to me. This crystal suddenly landed right in the middle of the city and crashed through the Earth's crust. Then, the disaster followed. What kind of disaster? After the Red Queen appeared, the world was covered in shiny particles. We called it Gaia dust. Breathing in large amounts of Gaia dust would kill you. Eventually, the whole world got engulfed in its shimmer. That sounds like... Yeah, it sounds just like the phenomenon you call quietus. Oh, okay, that was it. Is that all we gleaned from that? Hi, happy Sunday, hope you're doing well. Hope all is well by you. Oh, these little frost elementals, the elementals hit shockingly hard. Because, like, they just don't do aggro the same way that a lot of other things do aggro. So they kind of just hit whoever hits them first, honestly, which I can kind of understand, but at the same time, I don't necessarily appreciate. I don't like being the one that gets hit first. If I could control my party members and tell them to attack stuff, then maybe I'd be okay with it. But as I cannot, I need them to take the aggro, right? Like, I'm not the tank, Asil is. There's something displayed on the terminal monitor. The word summon is written in red. There's a switch on the terminal. Something might happen if you press it. Let's press it. You press the switch, and the word on the monitor disappears. You check your surroundings just in case, but no enemies seem to be coming. Okay, well, we probably summon an enemy in a different part. Okay, there we go. Got those. Okay, that door is locked from this side. Looks like there's a button on the other side. So, would also be nice to control them so Shrika could get out of the way of attacks. As soon as I say that, she just eats another attack. She's a magnet for just standing and stuff. I don't know. She's not a mage, but she kind of plays like a mage. Also, those tiles definitely make you fall to the floor below you. It's a big no thank you if I ever saw one. Oh, I was trying to get out of that. That's spooky. He's got like a paralysis bop. I didn't mean to get hit by that. I meant to actually do my cool flip out of the way, but I didn't execute it. Fat fingered it by accident. Honestly, Shriko, she was really bad during the boss fight. I had to chug so many drinks just to keep her alive. If she dies, she will respawn, but it's just like, that was definitely, like, as we saw, it was a DPS check fight, so I kind of needed the DPS to be alive. Let's see, are these both equal? Speaking of, I guess I'll drink some juice here. Okay. Okay, that way is broken. That way is also, I see how it is. All the chests. Like, it's okay if my tank eats attacks like that, but like, Shrika is not my tank. A seal is the tank. She should not be eating frontal attacks. Especially nothing with like that short of a radius, you know? It's not like it's not like that bar stretches all the way across the platform. So Shrika, I don't know, she needs to go back to DPS school, I guess. She needs some milk. I think we might have gotten some materials though that we can actually use to make the bombs, maybe? Bombs level 2 would be nice if we did. Unlock the elevator. Okay. Good, good, good. I assume the elevator is the skip mechanic here. Where does this go? Oh, here's the shortcut door. Oh, but it's repair level 2. Yob. Okay. Well, we'll just go up and hit the story point. Shocking that the power is still running in this place, I gotta say. Like, look at it. The place is busted up. There's like bloodstains on the floor. Aria, this console over here looks like it has some video data on it. Could you play it, please? Captain, I think we can get inside it from here. This is so frustrating. We wouldn't have to do this if we just sent drones in from the beginning. Sadly, that's not an option anymore. All of our drones broke down as soon as they approached it. Take it up with Her Majesty, the Queen. Yeah. Also, the red suit is what Aria looked like. She had a red suit when we found her. It's quite deep, though. What shall we do, Captain? I'll go in first. You guys wait here. Contact headquarters if I don't make it back. Why do I sense a presence? Is there someone down here? This is Sylph Ray 1 speaking. Access to Red Queen attained. Sending footage. to meant in the Lee. The Gaia dust is too thick. I can't communicate with headquarters. Silfray 2, safety confirmed. Come down. Silfray 3, stay there. Understood. This appears to be the very center of the Red Queen. What's this? I've never seen a material like it. Should we take some with us? Yes. Collect some samples. Oh. What is it? How odd. The Gaia dust is not as dense around here for some reason. I knew it was her. But Captain, it's still Gaia dust. I don't want to look at it through glass. I need to see it with my own eyes. Captain. Is this the Astrum cell? Ah! What was that? That's that girl that keeps showing up to us. What is it? This is Silfray 3. Emergency. Red Queen is showing signs of activity. What? It wasn't meant to happen yet. Well, it is. Shoot. Captain, we have to retreat. Who are you? Captain! Well, in the recording, wasn't that you, Arya? Yes, that was me. We had identified a material inside the Red Queen that had been causing abnormal waves, and we went in to investigate. Abnormal waves? Yes. We called the material the Astrum cell. I put myself forward to be captain of the investigation. That video was a recording of when we arrived at the Astrum cell. I think. What is this Astrum cell? No one really knows. I only know of a theory that it's where the planet's genes are stored. So, is that how your investigation ended? Was it left unfinished? I'm not too sure of that either. My memory of what happened during the Red Queen assignment is hazy. To be fair, you didn't seem yourself in that video. I may have been hallucinating or something. It's hard to believe that was me. What was I looking at? Arya, you sound like you've never seen this recording before. I haven't. This is the first time I'm seeing it. But how? I think this is what happened. By some unexplainable phenomenon, I must have time traveled into your time period just after this was recorded. To me, what happened in that recording is the last thing that happened before I woke up in Raz's house. I see. That is how it appears from your timeline. Right. That's why I have no idea how the rest of the Astrum cell research went after that. But judging by the looks of the research center, it doesn't look good. But still. No. I shouldn't jump to conclusions. We should be able to find out why I traveled back in time if we search through the records. And find out what caused the disaster that led to me time traveling. I have to know what happened. Aria. I like the shadows in that cutscene. Also, Crandall, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the cottage. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Let me just check that there's no, like, Honolulu doll hiding in here. Okay. I think this is where we have to go, right? Planetary Life Tower. Is this where we were? I think it was. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Seraph Memorial Garden. Okay. I like that these robots are called Labradors because they're very unfriendly. they're not very happy to see us, as their name might otherwise suggest. Okay, that looks unlocked. Oh, there's a chest over here. That's where we came from. Okay, so we go up this way. Gotta prevent Shrika from literally dying. I might need to rethink if I keep Aria with me. Oh, yeah. I totally did not see that coming. Ooh, that scared me. Did not notice that floor collapse point. All right. Come back up. You feel sleepy? Okay. Well. I don't actually know if being sleepy does anything to you. Shrika, can you not die, girl? Why are you doing that? You're so low health. Please don't just run at stuff. Oh. Don't feel like I want this man near me. Here we go. Okay. This stuff looks, I don't feel like I should be stepping on this. Yeah, I think that hurt me. I don't think that was good to step on. I did anyway, but I don't think that's the way. Also drank all of my juices. My guess is you feel sleepy just indicates you're getting in late, keeping track of the clock. Probably no actual gameplay changes. Yeah, I don't think it actually does anything. There's a suspicious glowing device. It looks like you can climb inside. No, I assume that that gives you health and mana. Maybe. Okay. Let's go back home. Let's do that. Let me drop everything. Oh, apple juice. Nice. Nitro pineapple seeds. Ready to harvest in 6 days. Oh, fall cave crop. Okay, we can plant that tomorrow. Okay. Gather 20 times, 200 times, more than 20. Okay, we'll sleep. We'll sleep. We get the point. I get it. We're not making much money. I have not been making any money on the farm. You sense something in the loft. Okay, what's in the loft? Oh, okay. Didn't we see this before? Did it think I hadn't seen it before? Oh. Or did this level up to silver? Was this bronze before? It must have been bronze before. Intriguing. I don't know what that means. Also, bomb level. Oh, we can finally make a bomb level 2. Yes. You crafted bomb level 2. A sphere filled with energy extracted from nitro pineapple. Explodes with a white-blue flash. Sick. I wonder... There's part of our farm that is locked behind a bomb level 2. Hi, Pickles. What's up? What's up, Bean-chan? Oh, we can make mapo tofu. Let's do that. Yes. I'll have to turn this in. I feel like this was in Argene. Fried vegetables, tofu, and minced meat stewed in pseudo pepper soup. The spicy dish warms your body from within. Yeah, I think that's in Argene. That we can turn that in. Try not to forget. I've been putting them off during my research, but I think we should resume our regular checkups. I'm not going to set an appointment, but please visit the clinic when you can. It may be annoying, but it's still very important. And if you don't come, then I'll just drag you here myself. Take care. From Cress. Well, that's kind of threatening, Cress. That's not normally how people interact. You know, you don't normally, like, threaten your, I don't know, clients? Patients? I mean, maybe some people do, but that seems aggressive. Okay. Let's go. Got some eggs. Where on our farm has... I think there's bomb level 2 over there for sure. But then... Is this one also bomb level 2? I don't remember. I gotta figure out what we do with that well, too. I have no idea. Is there another spot up here? Maybe there's not. Let me see. I don't think any of our seeds... This is a cave crop. Bomb level 2. Oh yeah, there's repair level 2. We need to buy the repair kit. How much, think we have enough to buy the repair kit. So I should probably do that as well. First, let's go to the cave biome. Let's grab our 4 of these. And then do these not have to be dug? Well, I guess they don't. I forgot about that. Oh, and they don't have to be watered either. Wow, the cave really is great. I love the cave. Okay, let's go bust open this spot behind our farm. I want to see what's in there. I want to know. Destroy wall. Okay. What's back here? Oh. Whoa. Sacred lumber. Okay. Mage's Echo Stone. Oh. I think you need the Mage's Echo Stone to like level up your thing to max or something. Okay, so we got some treasure. Got some treasure. Okay, we should go back to Abandoned Eden and buy that repair kit and see how we get that. Like if we can make any of those, because that would be nice. Let's see. Mysterious lumber enshrouded by a sacred aura. One might fear divine wrath for using it, but apparently it's okay. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, let's go. We'll pet calf. Also, I guess, yeah, I do have my job thing. Mage. Avenger, my final point. Level, okay, I need level 6 closest with Braca. Okay, well, we have to level up Braca's heart point, I guess. Guess that's the case. Let's go. Leafy. Northern Village Square. We're doing a bit of an admin day today. Abandoned Eden. General store. Hello. Repair kit level 2. Thanks, friend. And then I didn't mean to talk to that person, but it happened. Okay, let's check the repair kit. Okay, so we just need batteries. Okay, so I should probably start getting some of those cooked. I think they take a day. It's kind of a shame we can't put in more than one and have it just like churn through them, because that would be kind of nice. I would appreciate that. If you could just load a whole bunch of batteries up into this and it would just spit out one at a time. But alas, that's not how it works. Alright, away we go. to Arguin, I think, to the inn. And then in person. Yes. Also the arched blue fence recipe. Alright. Could make a second battery charger to get them done faster. That's true. And there's probably an upgraded version as well. Truth be told. There's probably some of that too. Alright. There is a spot here. I'm gonna go ahead and save because it's a little past 4. So I think we're probably good for the day. Because we got a lot done. And there's like a lot more of that day left. So we'll just save and then can continue. We'll probably do... I don't know. I don't know if we'll do hard events or we'll keep pushing through that dungeon spot. It's hard to say. But we might keep pushing through. See what there is to see. Okay, let me do some quick swapping. Let's go over here. Change my audio around. And then I can quit out of the game. So, that is it for the schedule for this week. We are going to be taking a break next week, so there won't be any streams. So that'll be nice. It'll be a nice rest, and then we'll get right back into everything the week after that. Taking a look to see if there's anyone doing anything remotely similar to Harvestella, and there's not really, so I think we probably will just skip the raid today. I'll let you guys go off and do your own thing, but thank you guys so much for joining me today. Really appreciate it. We got a lot done in Harvestella. This game is really messing with my brain, though. I really thought it was just going to be fantasy farming, and instead it's like a very involved plot. It has a lot going on. But that's okay. It's been enjoyable in its own way. But yeah, so I'm going to put you guys in a bit of a stream ending screen, but otherwise I hope you have an excellent rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. If you have tomorrow off, I hope you enjoy it. And otherwise, I will catch you guys in about a week. And so I'll see you guys then.